Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm working on a dot journey. I'm gonna show you how to change the the hub, the right rear hub, and the part number is right here. Even though it's upside down, but it's right there. 68184744 AB. That's the part number, alright? And I'm gonna do it on the right rear, but it's the same for the left rear. So first you need to get the tire off. You can get your lug tool to get that off, or it can be 19mm to get that off. Alright, so after you take the tire off, the next step is to take the brakes off, which is going to be 18mm. This is going to have two 18mm bolts. You have one at the top right here, another one at the bottom right here. Take that out. Also, if you have WD-40 or anything, now would be a good time to spray right here. Mine is not that rusted, so I don't have to spray this. The impact will take it right off. Alright, so I'm gonna take this off right here. The brake caliper, you can go ahead and try to cut it down here. I'm gonna get bungee cord. I got that hole in the caliper right there. So get your hammer, knock around here. So you want to knock around here with your hammer and get the rotor off. Alright, so this here hub that we're trying to take out. In here you have an Allen key right here. So I'm gonna try and take out this because the ABS light is not on. This is how the new hub come. It come with an ABS sensor in it, but because this one, the light is not on, so I'm gonna just use the original sensor instead of taking off everything. Take off the whole sensor. I'm just gonna take it off from here. All right, and now would be a good time to put some WD-40 over here as well on these right here and these bolts. Get them loose. All right, so it's gonna be 1 inch and a quarter socket. Okay, so now that's loose. You want to tap it a little bit, so make sure. Alright, so that's good. Now we need to take it off from the other side. So yeah, that's what's happening right here. That's off. This go back and forth, it's free, so that's good. Oh, behind here you're gonna have 4 bolts that's gonna go in there. So you're gonna have one right here, one right there, one right here, and one at the top over here. I don't know if you can see it right there. Alright, we're gonna need to take that off, and before we take that off, we're gonna need to get an Allen key and take this off right here. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so the Allen key I have is a, I don't know if you can see it. It's a 3/16. Take it out right here. Alright, so I'm gonna get a flathead screwdriver and kind of pry it up a little bit, but not a lot, just a little bit. Alright, not too strong either. Alright, so I decided to change it because I didn't like how inside of it look, as you can see. So let me try to turn it. As you see, I don't like how inside look. It's all rusted out in there, so I'm gonna change it. Change the sensor also. Alright, got the sensor out. So next thing is to take out the 4 bolts that hold the hub. Alright guys, so as you can see down here, I take out all 4 screws. Even though I leave them in the spot, they are loose. As you can see, they are all loose. So now it's time to come out with bearings. So you might want to get a hammer and knock right here. So hey guys, I'm gonna show you to take it off. Sorry for the noise in the background, but to take it off, you're gonna have to get something like this and knock it between there and kind of pry it off, because I guess it's rusted out in the hole, so it's not coming out easy. So I gotta fight with it. Let the fight begin. I'm just doing this to show you it's not an easy one to take off. Yeah, so you can see all the rust in here. That's the reason why it was so difficult to take out. You can go ahead and clean it some. I don't know if that's gonna help, because it's just gonna get wet and get rusted again. So I don't know what you want to do there, but I would recommend clean it. This the new one right here. I'm gonna take out the speed sensor. I'm gonna try and use this again. If it come back up, I'm gonna clean this right here and try and use it. If it come back up, if the light come up, I should say, because it wasn't on before. If the light comes up, I'm gonna change it, but I'm not gonna change it right now. Alright guys, I changed my mind again. I'm gonna change the sensor just so I don't have to come back in here. So you remove the sensor from the new hub the same way you remove it from the old one. Alright? If your car comes with a hub. So I'm gonna get a flathead screwdriver or a clip puller. Pull this right here. Take it off from here. And to unhook this one right here. Take it off from here. Need to go on the next side right here and remove this right here, this one right here, and come back over here, remove this one right here, and then you just unplug it from up here. Alright, so get a flathead screwdriver or a clip puller to get this right here. That's that. I want to pull this back right here and squeeze this down. So with this pull back, all I gotta do is squeeze right here and unplug it. I'm showing you again. I don't remember if I showed it before, but yeah. So now it's time to remove these two screws and get the sensor out. Alright, these two bolts right here. So yeah guys, it's gonna be 13mm. Take this out right here. It's gonna be a 13mm socket. Alright, the compressor chipped out. So it's gonna be a 13mm socket. Take out these two 13mm bolts I'll show you that hold the speed sensor. Got the speed sensor out. Get the new one right here. Go ahead and install it the same way you take it out. So you put this back right here. Alright. I don't have nothing to hold it, so I'm gonna pause the video and do it and get back to you. Alright guys, so that's that so far. I can run this back right here. Lock that back into place. I can just unclip this off right here. Lock this back into place. Can put this right here. And this gonna go right here when I put the hub up. Alright, and this gonna go up here. So I can just lock this right here. Lock this in right here. Lock the clip for this right here. So I lock this right here, tighten this one that goes right here, which is this bolt right here. Lock this right here, lock this in, and lock that in. Now it's time for me to put up the back plate and the hub assembly. So you want to make sure you put it up like this so the cutout go where the sensor is, right here. Alright. And make sure this go where the hole is, and you want to find the groove first. So you want to turn it around till you find the groove. Find the groove right there. Now I can go in with it. I can twist this, do that. That's that. Need to catch the bolt and tighten them up. Alright guys, so right here you gotta slant the sensor like this, you see, so you can slant it in. And I tighten all 4 bolts already. Go in like that, catch the Allen key. And catch this right here. And tighten it up, alright? So after you tighten this, tighten the sensor. You want to get your rotor. On your rotor. Caliper. So yeah guys, you want to double check your work, make sure everything you take off is all nice and tight. So my rotor, my caliper is tight. I tightened this 18mm right here, tighten this 18mm right here, plug in the sensor, tighten this 13mm, and I tighten this 13mm. Tighten all these 16mm bolts right there, and that's it guys. You want to go ahead and put on your tire. I will leave a link in the description for the part if I find it on Amazon. Alright, so let's do it. Put on the tire. Alright, that's it guys. That's how you change your hub on a 2017 Dodge Journey. This is the all-wheel drive model. As you can see right there. Go ahead and lower the car. Thank you guys for your love and support. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Help me help you. See you next time. Peace out.